Hello students, good morning to one and all. So once again welcome back to the second part of your third chapter. Okay. So we have been dealing with the third chapter of your English textbook. Okay. In the previous class we had dealt the first part of your third chapter. Okay. It was the sound of music. Okay. You know that the girl what problem she had and what she wanted to be and what she became and how she succeeded, okay, in her life. So that was the first part. And the second part, name I have written Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. If you have this book, then kindly take it. Okay, page number 21. Okay, so let's begin this topic. So this topic is also one of the famous musician of India. Okay, a famous musician of India who was born on 21st March. Okay, you can listen. You can see this one. Born on 21st March 1916. Okay, before the independence. He was born in Bihar. Okay, in this state only. So he is from childhood to how he became the famous musician. Okay, in international figure, also national figure. That is what we are going to see in this topic. Okay, so let's begin each line and we shall go by each line and line or each paragraph. Okay, it has got 10 or 12 paragraph. We shall go it each paragraph in detail. So let me read the first paragraph and explain to you in detail. Okay, so here we go. Emperor Aurangzeb banned the playing of a musical instrument called pungi in the royal residence for it had shrill, unpleasant sound. Pungi became the generic name for reed and noisemakers. Few had thought that it would one day be revived. A barber of a family of a professional musicians who had access to the royal palace decided to improve the tonal quality of the pungi. He chose a pipe with a natural hollow stem that was longer and broader than the pungi, and made 7 holes on the body of the pipe when he played on it, closing and opening some of these holes. Soft and melodious sounds were produced. He played the instrument before royalty and everyone was impressed. The instrument, so different from the pungi, had to be given a new name. As the story goes, since it was the first played in the Shah's chambers and was played by Nai, which means barber. Okay, Nai. The colloquial name, okay. N-A-I, barber. Okay, barber. Here named half you can see. Same word only. There it is. Okay, now you see barber. One cuts the hair. Okay. By the name barber, the instrument was named Shehnai. Okay, this is how the name came. How this is Shehnai name came. So in the first paragraph of this chapter is so there was an emperor, okay, famous emperor Aurangzeb. You might be knowing, okay, about Aurangzeb better or else a clear idea in your history class. Okay, so about that person only here it is mentioned. So Aurangzeb, Emperor Aurangzeb, when during that time he had he had so many musicians. Okay, during that time. So many musicians who were playing for entertainment. So among them, one musician was there. He used to play what? Pungi. Okay. Okay, pungi, called a name of a musical instrument. So he used to play them. But the sound of this music, the pungi, was not that sweet. Therefore, Emperor Aurangzeb had denied playing this fungi in his palace. But people thought that one day this fungi will be revived. So likewise, and it will be also revived by the person called who's this maid who Bismillah Khan. Okay, he was working. He was belonging to a Barber family. Okay, Barber family, and but he had access to the royal palace of Aurangzeb, and he had had a chance of playing it. What that fungi. Okay, so in the beginning, listen carefully. In the beginning, the fungi was denied by the emperor, but later on, he made this musical instrument different way. Okay, so here it is written. Okay, made 7 holes on the body of the pipe. Okay, made 7 holes. How many holes? 7 holes made it, and so when he was playing that time, he was closing one of them, or else he was opening another holes. So likewise, he was making he was making sweet music out of this fungi. So once he was allowed to play in the palace of Aurangzeb. So when he was allowed to play that one, then everybody was impressed and happy. Then that name also was changed. Which one? A musical instrument. Earlier it was a fungi. Then the name was changed. How it changed? Because where he played that instrument, that name, whose chamber was the Shah's chamber. Okay, that Aurangzeb's Shah's chamber was there. So that what a name. What? Shah. Yes, okay. Shah's chamber. Second time he was allowed to play in Shah's chamber. Therefore, including his name, okay, Shah, then he belongs to which family? Barber family. Nai means Barber. So, Shah, Nai. So, both these names were added, and the name was given new name to fungi. So, this fungi name was turned into Shah Nai. Okay, this is how the name is changed. That is the explanation of the first paragraph. In the second one, the sound of Shehnai began to be considered auspicious. Auspicious. I have written here auspicious is a good fortune. Okay. Then this one, the generic name is given to a class or group. Okay. The meaning of first one. Okay, the word meaning of first one is a generic name. Means this is fungi had generic name. Okay, then reed means from where it was made. Wind instrument with the reeds of like a flute type of flute. This one, okay, which is fungi. Then the next one is auspicious, good fortune. So you can see, if you have book, then you can see the picture also. The picture is very small, and it is not a color picture. Unfortunately, it is a black and white picture. Okay, if you have book, you can see it. Okay, page number 22. So in the next paragraph, the sound of Shehnai began to be considered as auspicious. Okay, auspicious means a good fortune. And for this reason, it is still played in the temples and is an indispensable component of any North India weddings. In the past, the Shehnai was part of Naubat, or a traditional ensemble of 9 instruments found at royal courts. Till recently, it was used only in temples and weddings. Till recently it was used in temples and weddings. Okay, the credit for bringing this instrument onto the classical stage goes to Ustad Bismillah Khan. Okay, then which one? This is Shehnai was what? This is Shehnai. Shehnai instrument. So this was considered to be auspicious to play in the temple. Okay, or else say for the wedding ceremony of the North India. Okay. So this credit goes to whom? The Bismillah Khan. The next one. As a 5 years old, Bismillah Khan played gilli in Danda near a pond in the ancient state of Darman in Bihar. So you might be knowing this name of the place where it is and yes, where in which district it is situated, this particular place. Then he would regularly go to nearby Biharji temple. And then to sing the Bhojpuri Chaita, at the end of which he would earn big laddu weighing 1 kg and 25 gram, a prize given by the local Maharaja. This happened 80 years ago, and the little boy was traveled far to earn the highest civilian award in India, the Bharat Ratna. So in the third paragraph, what we see that who? Bismillah. Okay, this Bismillah Khan turned how many years? 5 years. Okay, he turned to be a 5 years old, Bismillah Khan. Then at that time he used to go to one of the temple. Okay, the name of the temple is Biharji temple, where he used to go and play this this beautiful instrument, this Shahanai. So after playing that one, he was used to be rewarded what is that one? What he used to be rewarded? Sweet of 1 kg and 25. Okay. What was his reward? Sweet of this one and okay, 1 kg and 25 gram of laddus. Laddus means it is, you know that it is they have a very sweet and beautiful. Yes, it is a very beautiful sweet and loved by many. Okay, so this is used to be the price of Bismillah Khan. Okay. Then after also he succeeded playing that instrument Sahanai, and he also bagged the highest civilian award of India, that is Bharat Ratna. Okay, when he was awarded in 2001. Remember it. Okay. Then the next one. Born on 21st March 1916, Bismillah belonged to a well-known family of musicians from Bihar. His grandfather, Rasul Baks Khan, was the Shehnai Nawaz of the Bhojpur King's Court. His father, Pigambar Baks, and other parental ancestors were also great Shehnai players. So usually when you see his family background, he belongs to a musical family background. Who? Bismillah Khan. And his ancestors, I mean his father or else his grandfather or else his great grandfathers, they are called what? Ancestor. Okay. So they were also playing this instrument, Shehnai instrument, even they were also playing. So naturally he also received the same talent from his ancestors. Okay, and the next one. The young boy took to music early in life. At the age of 3, when his mother took to his maternal uncle's house in Benares. Now it is Varanasi. So Bismillah was fascinated watching his uncle's practice with Shehnai. Soon Bismillah started accompanying his uncle Ali Baks to Vishnu temple of Benares, where Baks was employed to play the Shehnai. Ali Baks would play the Shehnai and Bismillah would sit captivated for hours to an end. Slowly he started getting lessons in playing the instrument and would sit practicing throughout the day. For years to come, the temple, Balaji and Mangalamai and the bank of the Ganga became the young apprentice's favorite haunts where he could practice in solitude. The flowing water of the Ganga inspired him to improvise and invent ragas that were earlier considered to be beyond the range of Shehnai. So, in this paragraph, okay, the author is describing that when Shehnai was 3 years old. Okay, how many years? 3 years old. That time he was taken to his uncle's house by his mother. Okay, so when he went to his uncle's house, where it was Benares. What was it? Old name was Benares. New name here it is. What do we have today? Varanasi. Okay, so there his uncle also was playing the same instrument. Okay, his uncle was Ali Baks. Okay, Ali Baks was playing the same instrument. Then when he was playing, his uncle was playing in one of the temples. The temple's name is Vishnu Temple of Benares. So he was fascinated. Who? Bismillah Khan. Okay, seeing his uncle playing this Shehnai, he was very impressed. Okay. Then he also was allowed to play the same thing. Where? Not in the temple, but nearby the Ganga's river. Okay, you know that the river Ganga flows through this Varanasi. Okay, so that place became a suitable place for him to practice. Okay, because it was a very solitude and a calm and quiet place. Okay, that's why, and that was an excellent place for him to practice. That is the meaning of this paragraph. The next one. At the age of 11, Bismillah accompanied his uncle to the Allahabad music conference. At the end of the recital, Ustad Fayaz Khan patted the young boy's back and said, "Work hard, you shall make it." With the opening of All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938, came Bismillah's big break. He soon became often heard Shehnai player on radio. So in this paragraph, Bismillah became 11 years of old. Okay, when he became 11 years of old, he was accompanied. Okay, he was accompanied his uncle. Remember, his uncle's name was Anil Baks. Okay, Anil Baks. No. So both of them went where? To Allahabad. Allahabad Musical Conference. You know that Allahabad, the old name of that city, is changed into what? Prayagraj. You know it very well. पता नहीं लोग क्यों चेंज करते हैं क्या सिटी का नेम. Okay? Old name was Allahabad or Allahabad. It was there. The new name is here. It is what? Today it is Prayagraj. It is in Uttar Pradesh. So when he was accompanied by his uncle to play, okay, in musical conference in Allahabad or also Prayagraj, okay, there the Ustad Fayaz Khan, okay, in that musical conference, Ustad Fayaz Khan, okay, one of the prominent person, when he heard Bismillah's music, this is Shehnai music, and he was very impressed, and he also encouraged that to try it, and you will make or you will succeed in the future. The next one. When India gained independence on 15th August 1947, Bismillah became the first Indian to greet the nation with his Shehnai. He poured his heart out into Rag Kafi from the Red Fort to an audience. He poured out his heart out into Rag Kafi from the Red Fort to an audience which included Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who later gave his famous Tryst with a Destiny speech. So after the independence of India, you know that 15th August 1947, when India was independent, that time Bismillah was the first person to greet all the Indian people with his musical instrument, Shehnai instrument. Okay, even so many people were and the chief guests were present, including our Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Okay, even he also was present and he greeted. So after his greetings, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru gave his famous speech, Tryst with Destiny. Okay, the next one. Bismillah Khan was given many memorable performances both in India and abroad. His first trip was to Afghanistan, where King Zahir Shah was so taken in by Mastero that he gifted him a priceless Persian carpet and other sovereigns. The king of Afghanistan was not the only one to be fascinated with Bismillah's music. Film director Vijay Bhatt was so impressed after hearing Bismillah play at a festival that he named a film after the instrument called Ganj Uthi Sehnai. The film was a hit and one of Bismillah's Khan composition, Dil Ka Khilona Hai Toot Gaya. Okay, he composed a song in that film. So turned out to be a nationwide chartbuster, meaning you know it, record break. Okay, became very famous, that song. Then despite this huge success in the celluloid world, Bismillah Khan ventured in the film music were limited to Vijay Bhatt's Gunj, which is Sehnai, and Vikram Srinivas's Kannada venture Sahadi Apana. Just can't come to term with artificiality and glamour of a film world, he says with emphasis. So, in this paragraph, how do you see that one? Bismillah Khan. Okay, Bismillah Khan became very famous or prominent face in India or else in abroad. Okay, in abroad means first his abroad trip was to where? Afghanistan. Okay, Afghanistan, where the King Zahir Shah was there. So he was invited to play there. Then the King Zahir Shah was so much happy and excited hearing this Shahnai's music. Okay, Shahnai's music was so sweet and he was impressed and he gave a beautiful award. What is that? Persian carpet. To whom? Bismillah Khan. Then not only he was impressed, even one of the film director. What is his name? Vijay Bhatt. Okay, he also was impressed by the this is Shahnai music. Then he gave his name of the film Ganj Uthi Sehnai. I mean, name of this musical instrument also included in the name of his film. And in his film also, Bismillah Khan wrote a beautiful song, Dil Ka Khilona Hai Toot Gaya. Okay, this he wrote it and it became very chartbuster, I mean record break. And then that film also became hit. Okay, so this is how today's class comes to an end. So again this class is there. Okay, खत्म नहीं हुआ अभी तक और थोड़ा बचा हुआ है और कल और दूसरा क्लास में और बचा हुआ पार्ट को काम खत्म कर देंगे. So thank you so much. Okay, and stay safe, stay at home and study well. Bye.